Viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I pray you all well, inshallah. Welcome back to another episode of A Line with the Divine. We're on the 14th juz today. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Qur'an, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإن تعدوا نعمة الله لا تحصوها إن الله لغفور رحيم. In translation, if you were to count the blessings of Allah, you wouldn't be able to count them. Indeed, Allah is most forgiving and most merciful. The English language is not doing justice to this ayah, dear viewers, whatsoever. So let's break down the Arabic, inshallah. Ta'uddu comes from the verb adda. Now, if anyone's been to a Arab Muslim country and you go into a taxi, you'll see a meter there. Drivers call that meter addad. Addad. What is an addad like you see any taxi? Is the fare goes up bit by bit depending on how far you travel. So the more far you travel, the more the fare will go up. So what adda actually means here isn't just like count in a generic sense. It means you're systemically counting every single part. The same way that addad, because it comes from Allah saying ta'uddu, so it comes from adda. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, if you systemically count every single blessing, and if you try to, you're not going to do. Allah is basically saying, from my mercy, I'm telling you, don't even try counting because you're not going to reach a number. Allah is saying, La tuhsuha. Now, ahsa yuhsi is a word that's connected to a word called ihsa, which means like report or final analysis. Ihsa here is not possible. Is not possible. So Allah is saying, if you systemically try to count every blessing, you can't come out with the books. You can't come out with the taxes at the end of the year. You don't know the expenses here. And that's from my mercy upon you. You're not going to know. Now, to further unpack this ayah, in reality of today, dear viewers, is something I struggle with as well. Because at the end of the day, if you're not living in a system that is coherent with your beliefs and values, things will rub off on the best of us as well. So, we live in a world where the metrics of success are all kind of disturbed and distorted. So one of those is materialism. You know, the pursuit of materialism never ever ends. Nice car, new car, latest model, add-ons, and it keeps going. BMW, every single year, they'll release new versions, new models, new versions, new models. Now, when you live in a world which is hyper-focused on materialism, it actually takes away the essence of appreciation. Because you're constantly wanting the next thing. If you keep wanting the next thing, when are you going to appreciate what you already have? When is it going to happen? It's not going to happen. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to the believers, because scholars say this is a Makki surah, revealed in Mecca, that you need to develop the mindset of shukr, of gratitude. You need to develop it now. Because the blessings that I have bestowed upon you, if you were to count them, you wouldn't be able to count them, and that's from my mercy upon you. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is trying to correct the thinking of the believers, i.e. live in here and now. Don't think about tomorrow. Be thankful for what you have today. And even if you try to count of what you have today, you're not going to count it. Wallahi, dear viewers, we do this all the time. The blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are so infinite. There's things behind the scenes. You know, when someone says BTS behind the scenes, there's so many behind the scenes that occurs in the world of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for us to get a blessing like this. You know, water is so simple. You can go to your tap, you can get it in bottles. If you go to Costco, you could buy I forgot the number, 40 or 80 bottles for a couple of pounds. Some insan doesn't have water. I'm just going to focus on water. When you don't have water and you don't drink a specific amount of water every day, your body slowly deteriorates and it collapses. Your hair becomes brittle, your skin becomes rough, it becomes dry, you get headaches. Everything about the body just cripples from what? Just one ni'mah, water. And this, and that's not just the ni'mah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about. All the pipe work that's gone through your home and the water that you're able to consume, and it won't mess you up. All of that is considered ni'mah. The person who put the pipe there, the people who put the architecture, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala done that all behind the scenes. So why? Someone like Usama can come at any time of the day or any time of the night with one eye open, put a glass under the tap, lift the lever, and water is going to come. A blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Forget everything else. So the point I want to make from this ayah, dear viewers, is living in a world that's always thinking about what they can consume tomorrow. Think about what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you today. And that in essence is, the totality of the idea of shukr. Be thankful of what you have today. You can't be thankful of what you have tomorrow because tomorrow hasn't come. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to embody this idea of shukr, inshaAllah. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.